That's a lot of suits. Than the ancients. I mean, you didn't, though. You didn't save it. It was not saved. That dirty bastard? That dirty bitch. You can, like, feel the grease on that character model. Even with how low detailed it is, it's like, you can feel what a dirtbag uggo piece of shit Hojo is. Dun dun dun. I mean, who the fuck else would it be? You know she's an ancient, and they were talking about the ancients. The curse of the Avas. Oh, shit. Hojo, huh? He looks vaguely familiar. I don't know why. The Shin. Why does Barrett call him the Shinra? It's not the Shinra. This is the first time I've... Okay, Cloud, that is just straight up a lie. Like, I know you're lying. You know... Fuck, anyway. Oh, cool. Okay, okay. So we definitely have to steal from these guys. We have to steal from these guys, for sure. So these are supposed to be, like, actual soldier members. Like, they're using big-ass buster swords just like Cloud. They have the same, like, fighting pose as Cloud. And if we analyze them... Soldier, 3rd class. So these dudes are members of Soldier. Not 1st class like Cloud was, but we now like have an encounter with them. Okay, Hard Edge, we got it. We're good. Wake up, bitch. Wish there was a way to wake them up without attacking them. Because that's kind of silly. Oh, now you attack her. It all worked out. Okay, so we stole Hard Edge from one of the soldiers, and Hard Edge is a improved weapon for Cloud, so we got that early. Because, like, it's going to be available later to purchase, but now we got it for free, and earlier than it would normally be available. It is kind of a bummer, though, because, to me, the Buster Sword looks way better than any of Cloud's other weapons. How did they not see him? Huh? Oh, what's this purple shit? Cloud, what have I told you about appropriate times for having schizophrenic breakdowns? So that's, what, the 4th mention we've had for Sephiroth so far? What does the Jewish mysticism have to do with anything? I think Genova is from something, too. Be strong. Where is its fucking head? This whole thing's stupid. Oh, Barrett, you're the best. Anyway. Oh, thank God, a save point. Finally. You're gonna do me like this when I'm literally inches away from a goddamn save point? How dare you? First of all, how dare you? Let's go ahead and use a tent. And we'll throw down a save. I'm gonna throw down a face down. Nope, not in that. Not there. Ooh. It's a bit of time. Erisu. How do you not know her name? Like, Hojo, I think you just don't know what you're doing. This is part 1 in the long-running saga of Hojo just straight up doesn't know what he's doing. Hojo is actually a bad scientist. First of all, earlier he was like, oh, you know, she's 18% different from her mother. What? I don't even know where to begin and how little that makes any fucking sense. 18% different how? Like, what? What are the... And then he's like, it would take 120 years to study her. Again. What? What are you studying exactly? Whatever. I think you're just bad at this. I think you're just a bad scientist, Hojo. Oh, who could operate this? You know, maybe that guy who you told to operate the machinery? Oh no! It's a monster! Urgh. So, Hojo, you're literally going like, oh, well, she's an ancient, so I don't see her as human. But then you're like, okay, so she must be biologically compatible with this lion or whatever. That'll work. I'm gonna breed them. Like, a little bit of spoilers, but you know for a fact, personally, Hojo, you know for a fact and personally that ancients can breed with humans. You know that 100% as a fact, because you know who Aerith's dad is. Personally. And you know that Aerith's mom was an ancient and Aerith's dad was a human. So you know that ancients and humans can breed. And you're like, okay, we gotta breed this ancient booty here so that we can have more ancients to study. So your idea is like, I'll just have this lion fucker. That'll work. Like, Hojo, either you don't know what you're doing, or you're just into some freaky shit. Or both. What the actual fuck? Like, it really just kind of makes no sense. But, like, not in a they didn't think it through way, but in a Hojo, you fucking psychopath, loser, freak, retard kind of way. Oh yeah, fuck him up. Yeah, maul that bitch. Look at him go. They're just watching him. Tifa and Barrett are just like, holy shit, he's really going at him. It talked? I'll talk as much as you want later, honey. Ah, you're so cool. Instantly charmed. Instantly I am charmed, right? Barrett, I don't like playing as you, so you can go. I like this. I like his... During this dialogue box and this dialogue box alone, he is named Red. And he says, Hojo named me Red 13, so name me whatever you want. So, Red is the only character who, A, has a name for his dialogue box that is not his actual name, and is not the name that you can name him. Well, aside from Cloud when he was ex-soldier. But then he says, I'm Red 13, so he introduces himself as Red 13, and then says, oh, well, you can name me whatever you want, though. Okay, so... Whew... This is gonna be hard for me personally. This is a struggle. Because I want to name Red 13 something else. What I want to do is delete Red 13 and put in a different name. The desire in me to do this is so strong. It is very difficult to resist this compulsion. So I want you to appreciate how hard it is for me to let the name remain Red 13. I might slip up a couple of times, to be honest, but keep that in mind. I do think it's all fucked up they didn't let us change the materia. So now Red is part of the party, but he doesn't... Oh, he starts out with fire, but we don't get to change Red's materia and customize it before he's part of the party. Which is interesting, right? Like, as soon as he's part of the party, he kinda has, like a presumption about him about what his loadout should be, because he starts out with fire and all. He starts out with the ability to mass cast fire on all of the enemies. That's interesting, no? That, like, he comes pre-packaged with that loadout. As, you know, a detail to inform his character. Oh, fuck you. How dare you. Oh, what's even the point in anything anymore? Oh, and he starts out with Sense, also. So he starts out with Sense and Fire. Yeah, so eventually they can run out of MP. Oh, that was an accident. So he can't just keep reanimating his minions infinitely. He will eventually run out of MP. Oh, now I don't have anyone with Cure Magic on me in my party. Shit. I got a high potion. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Yeah, let's still just clear the field while we can here. This is kind of a boss fight. Yeah, see how much better that limit break is? Because it's just going to keep getting more. She's just going to keep getting more limit breaks. So she's just going to be able to do like 5 attacks in a row. So appropriately enough, obviously, Red 13 starts out at level 13 when he joins the party. Why wouldn't he? Yeah, peep that theme song. Yeah. Let's let this jam out for a little bit. In many ways. Hey, Aerith, she looks alright. I mean, she didn't get raped by an animal, right? So there's that. I have a right to choose too. I don't want to fuck you. Like, okay, that's not really what was in question here. Jesus. What are you? An informed question, but difficult to answer. I am what you see. Oh, Red, you're the best. Red's the best character. What are you? Huh. You know, philosophers have been asking that question for thousands of years, Barrett. What am I? I am that which you see before you. Red's the best. Is this not, like, immediately, like, endearing you to Red 13 as a character? Yeah. So once again, the game is doing this weird thing where it's like, you gotta split up the party, and it's kinda weird. And because we're splitting up the party manually like this, you gotta manually go in and change out everyone's fucking materia. So here's my preferred party throughout the game. We're gonna have like, we still don't really have, like, free access, but Red, Cloud, obviously, Aerith, and Red is my preferred party throughout the entirety of the game. Yeah, we don't really have that much availability in terms of materia yet. But yeah, Cloud, Aerith, and Red 13. That is my canon party throughout the entire game, as far as I'm concerned. Or at least as much as the game as it's allowed to have that party configuration. As much of the game as it's viable to have that party configuration, that is my preferred party configuration. I mean... Red 13's the best character. I'm not gonna sit here and try and, you know, convince you, but it's just a fact, and you know it, and we all know it. So we're just gonna move on with this new Red 13 shaped hole in our hearts having been filled, so that we can all be happy from now on. Peace in our time has been achieved. So for whatever reason, they wanted to meet up on the 66th floor in order to rendezvous, in order to get out. I don't know why. Specifically the 66th floor. We're gonna go ahead and hit that save point though, real quick, before we continue. Yeah, to me it's appropriate to have Aerith and Red in the same party because they had that encounter. Oh, and you can see the model for the weapon that Cloud is holding is now different because he has Hard Edge equipped instead of the Buster Sword. Instead of the normal Buster Sword he had before. So whenever you do equip a new weapon onto a party member, they will have that weapon shown during the battle combat screen like this. Yeah, so it's appropriate for me to have Red and Aerith as in the same party because they had that encounter. They were both like experiments for Hojo. For some reason, like Hojo's like, oh, they're like, did he think that Red like has a connection to the ancients? Like, I don't know, he just like, that just seemed like some weird freaky shit. It's never really explained why the fuck he did that. Anyway.